Hello and welcome to today's edition of the Daily Beard. I'm Jason Fox, aka Lee Clow's Beard, and today we are discussing the tweet. The two worst types of creative revisions are those you should never make and those you should have made before showing the client. The first type of revision is the kind that comes from the client. They request a change to the idea. Probably not to the idea, let's be honest. It's usually to the copy or to the design. It's something the client just really wants to say, something they really want to get into the ad, the display ad, the pre-roll ad, the tweet, the whatever, the TikTok Groovalicious video you are working on. If the client really wants that thing said, and it was in fact part of the overall brief and strategy, then at least, for the love of all that is holy, let the team figure out the best way to say it. Do not just make the change wholesale. I know that goes against the grain of how a lot of people prefer to operate with the client, which is to say, yes, sir, thank you, sir, would you like fries with that, sir, or madame? But that is not in the best interest of anybody, not of the brand, not of the final audience who would like something interesting to invade their eyeballs. Let the team figure out the solution. By the team, I mean the writer and the creative director, the people charged with understanding language and how it works. Let those people figure it out. If it's a design issue, I mean, come on. Let the designer figure it out. I think I've known one client in my long and mildly storied history within the realms of advertising who had any kind of design background. I've known many clients who appreciated good design and had a good eye for design, but that is not the same thing as being able to do it. I've got a good eye for design. I can kind of do it every once in a while. I have worked with enough very good designers to understand what good design is. I can direct it because that is, in fact, one of my jobs at this point in my life. Nonetheless, I would leave things up to the designer or art director to solve those things. Please do not make those changes. Do not just blindly slap them in there and keep your fingers crossed that it doesn't completely ruin everything. Because, spoiler alert, it will. The other type of change, the change you should have made before showing the client, well, that's probably because you preemptively made changes hoping to fit whatever the client has in their head, and those are terrible. Do what you think is best, what will work, what is in the brand voice and the brand style, and go from there. I'm not talking about typos. Yes, it stinks when you send a typo-laden piece over to the client. Hopefully it's just one typo. But that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the sorts of changes that make the work actually much better. And usually the work is not as good as it could be because you have attempted to make it what the client has in their brain. Which for some clients works, but for most clients does not. Stop trying to second guess everything and go forth and do something great. And see what happens, because sometimes great things happen when you attempt to be great. I'm Jason Fox. Have a good one, or even a great one. I don't mean to put that pressure on you, but give it a shot.